Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today we're looking at Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, the game. Bit of a long title, as all Batman games seem to be having, but we're humming and hawing over this game. Yep, Lipstickpaddy there. I know you don't want to do this, but please, our fans, our subscribers are waiting to see your opinion on this game, so please, take it away. Hi peeps, it's Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, the game. Now, you are Batman coming out of retirement, in this board game, bringing Frank Miller's iconic comic series to life. Now, it's actually doing quite well. I'm actually surprised it funded and has so many backers, and I'll tell you why as we go down. And firstly, I just want to tell you where I am with this game. I've late pledged Freedom 5, pretty much the all-in for that, because it's one hell of a comic book with amazing sculpts that are painted, next generation sculpts that are painted, right? Next generation art, absolutely stunning, fantastic. They never sat on their hands, they're even updating the board because the initial Kickstarter people didn't think it was a bit, they thought it was good. But because it wasn't great, they're deciding to redo it again. Oh my god, Freedom 5, best comic book Kickstarter's ever been. Oh my god, it was in my top 10, top list, not top 10, but top list of over 100s on Kickstarter. Wow, and that's up for pre-order. So for me, it's got competition Batman with Freedom 5. Check out my video on it, link above, because this game has, I don't know, it left a horrible first impression. I don't know if it gave you one also, but one, the board. The board. It's so bland, isn't it? If you've got water, you can put lots of detail on the water, like waves and things moving around, beaches around the outside of the land and here, and it's like an abstract board. Not only that, but you've got to draw on this board. Okay. Now, the game is solo, as is a trend. It'd be a surprise if games aren't solo these days. And I love Superman. I love Batman. I'm a DC fan. I do love the world. I really do. And coming from the comic book, yeah, okay. It's coming in a few languages. Let's get down to what's coming in the box. The box itself is so drab of colour. And the board, it's like they ran out of crayons to actually do art worthy of it, because it just we'll see it as we go down. These Batmarang dice, how are you supposed to roll these? It's like a four-sided die that can't roll across the table. What's going on here? Then you've got the normal six-sided dice here, which, just with this, I mean, Freedom 5 had the dice upgraded, so maybe there's been something that's happened to the dice, because here they're kind of looking like ordinary with a print on them. They don't look too rounded on the corners, they're a little bit square. And there's quite a lot of dice here, isn't there? Each person's going to get their own die, and so yeah, hopefully this will change up a little bit, get a bit more customized. Now, showing you the tokens here in this cardboard sense, they certainly are screaming retail at me immediately. And the dull art that they have here. I know they're saying, oh, Frank Miller comic book. You can base it on that, but it doesn't mean you can fall flat with the art on the Kickstarter. Use it as a base and grow and evolve it into art on the Kickstarter, because these two-tone colours you've got, just not my cup of tea. And these standees, I mean, it's like you've gone to the comic book and just trying to take from it, and you've not got the best assets at all from it all. You know, and art was always a second thing. The story was always the first thing. Art wasn't really big when I was going through the comics, so... But Freedom 5, the art on that is screaming gorgeous at me. Oh, it was so beautiful. Oh my God, it really grabbed me by the heart, Freedom 5. And here it's like, ooh. I don't know why they just don't give the Batman franchise over and just say, you know what, just do whatever you want with it. Like we got with the Batman video games, the brawling type from Warner Brothers. It redefined Batman, did its all fresh art for it. And here, just using this art with just like, I mean, look at the standard action cards, just white with black ink on them. This isn't even comic book style. It is horrendously lazy. Oh, the ally cards, which have a hint of comic book script on them, look how devoid of colour they are. Oh. Are we talking comic books from 1930 trying to sell a Kickstarter game in 2021? Are you kidding me? Now, the story cards, you know, Freedom 5 has a booklet of scenarios that can be joined together for a single campaign where your hero is leveling up and experience and card crafting new things for the next scenario. Now, I understand the Batman's coming out of retirement, so he might not be able to level up, but you might be able to craft new things for him. You know, I mean, it looks as if the license has grabbed Cryptozoic from the balls and stopped them creating here, because, I mean, it just looks so drab. Oh my God, just come down here and it's like, what are your eyes jumping at? Please, if you've not seen the Freedom 5 campaign, I'm going to put the link below and just click it just to look at it, and you'll see stark difference between a Kickstarter that loves comic books and a Kickstarter that just thinks comic books are meh, because here it's meh is what it's screaming at me. Now, the deluxe box, I do like the concept of acrylic bases, but when you see Freedom 5, they've got an individual base for every sculpt in that game, and the sculpts are so incredible. You know, the sculpts here aren't too bad, you know, but again, the bases are very basic, and it would have been nice for them to be climbing on something, or, you know, done something with them, because for me, this now is subpar, because Freedom 5 raised the bar so much with comic book heroes. Not just comic book, but I think minis for all future Kickstarters, because they really... they raised the bar so much to an Olympic level of awesome sauce that, yeah, these just aren't cutting it for me. I do like Robin's. I do like Robin though, like his glasses. Superman, of course, I do like him. He's getting ready for a punch, because he is, you know, he's a good fist fighter in the comic books, Superman. Now look, this stack on the shelf here, very kind of, don't look at me, just, you know, ignore. Do you really want a black thing in your chest? You know, I've got like board game library of colour popping at me. This one's like black. What is going on here? It's like a book series. Here we go then. The minis. Batman here looking a bit buff, certainly looking, you know, it's coming out of retirement, so he's an aged Batman. Robin, who doesn't look like he's aged at all. He still looks kind of young with his elf shoes. Commissioner Gordon, who gets far too much respect for me, because I really just think he's just a poo-poo character. Everyone's screaming at me now. He is just a douchebag. He's got no superhuman powers, just a human that keeps getting too much light. Just, you know, cut him out of Batman. It'd be fresher. Just get rid of Commissioner Gordon. It's not important that he's there anymore. Green Arrow. Two-Face. Mutant Leader. The Joker. Just looking at these minis and just thinking, what an opportunity. Superman here looks like he's aged also. I mean, if Batman's retired, it's going to be putting years on what we're used to. Abner, who are you? He's just a henchman of the Joker, but they've given him a name. These are robots that are created by Mr. Fat here. Special vehicles, right? We've got the bat tank, a bat bike, a flying bat. We've got a horse, a helicopter. I mean, it says visit Wayne Manor to use vehicles to take powerful once per book actions and permanently prevent riots at important locations on the map. So, you're trying to, you know, control things that are happening on the map, a la Freedom 5. So the retail's coming in at 60. Big difference is you're getting those standees. Deluxe edition's whopping at almost $40 on getting the minis, and you're getting a different box. Both boxes, deluxe and base. Not my, you know. You've got all colours in the world. You go with black and gold. You know, this is going to take up quite a lot of retail space on your shelf, just black. And they're gunning for put this vertical. I don't like putting my board games vertical. So stretch goal. Looks like the dice are getting engraving. They might getting a bit better here. Still a bit square. Could be rounded. Could be translucent. Commissioner Yindle Mini. And then it's locked. Everything's locked from here. I don't know why they just don't show it out. It's kind of weird. So far, though, the Commissioner Yindle Mini is the only Kickstarter exclusive we've seen. And as we've seen with many Kickstarters, they get shipped late. Retail beats them and beats them on price. So unless you're coming out the gate with a ton of Kickstarter exclusives, even if I was hot for this title, I might not be backing it. I mean, hey, look at these cards. Look, you've got a comic book in the background. It's like it's unfinished. Put colour with it. God damn it. I just think they've gone for this barren look, and it's not doing anything for it. It isn't. You know, when is a Batman game going to come out and actually give it credit? Because here it's like, oh my God, they've wasted an opportunity. Right, here's the board. It's like this city has no character whatsoever. Right? The Freedom 5 board game that they got rid of and are redesigning it was actually better than this by 100-fold. You know, locations here are just in text. You can't physically see them on the board. It seriously needs another pass. When's this game coming out? December. So... December. Look, I know for a fact that if you're drawing on the board, you might have a limited palette. But I'm not just talking about the colours here. The city could have like a 3D effect going across it. This is just a 2D boring map. It looks like a design from 1970. Just angers me. The more look at this thing on the table, it just angers me. Need to pass. Need to pass. Alright, I think you know my feelings on it. I mean, I can't recommend this to anybody. I don't like the box. I don't like the board. I don't like the minis. I don't like the cards. Oh my god, like so many compromises. And I've not even watched a gameplay video of it. It's just too much compromise right coming out the gate. So, you know, no shipping on there. Where's the shipping gone? Anyhow, that's where I am. I'm kind of disappointed in it. I came here on the first day and it left a horrible first impression. I've come back a week later and it's worsened it. It has worsened it because since then I've gone back to Freedom 5 and I've put my pledge in. So now it's got a stark contrast with an incredible game that's got similar gameplay mechanics of suppressing things on the map. But it's just doing it in such a beautiful, elegant way of simply incredible nod to the comic world with beautiful art, vibrance of colour, which this game has none of that. So on that bombshell, peeps, thank you so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you like the video, or a thumbs down if you don't like my condescending poo-poo at this game. But hey, too much compromise is too much compromise. Now let me know in the comments what you thought of this. Tell me if you're backing it, what really got you excited for it. Am I missing something? Please let me know. And all that jazz. I've been your host, Lipstickpaddy. You've been watching Kickstarter Radio 102.4. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.